What's up, everybody? Welcome to today's version of Friday Fast 5, where today we're going to talk about all things food and meal prep. We are going to go over grocery shopping, the menu, and how to get the most out of your weekly meal prep. So first tip is to stick to your rule of 3. What is the rule of 3? 3 proteins, 3 carbs, and 3 veggies each week. So I'm going to run you through kind of our process for this week's menu. Our 3 proteins we're doing this week are ground turkey, chicken breast, and we found some really awesome pre-seasoned beef patties. So those are our 3 proteins. The 3 sides we're going to do for the carbs, we have these mini potatoes, we have our jasmine rice that we do weekly, and then we have Annie's mac and cheese. So flexible dieting, nothing's off limits. So we're going to use some mac and cheese. The kids are going to love it. We're going to love it. The ground turkey we've already started on. We turned it into some ground turkey meatballs. Recipe coming soon. Don't worry. That's going to go with the mac and cheese. We're going to do some chicken kebabs with the rice. And then we're going to roast these potatoes to be the sides for the burgers. For the veggies, we have a bunch of bell peppers that we're going to kebab. And then we have broccoli, asparagus, and squash and zucchini for the other veggies. So that's our 3 proteins, 3 carbs, and 3 veggies. Rule number 2, tip number 2, buy more than you think you're gonna need. I've heard so many times people say, I don't need a Costco membership, I don't need a Sam's Club membership, it's just me and my husband. We shop at Costco and Sam's. It's just me and Steve and the kids. I mean, they're here, but they're tiny, so we don't really count them in the grand scheme of things. So we shop there. We always buy more than we need. On average, we eat 15, 16 pounds of protein per week. So these packs are each just over 4 pounds. So we'll probably cook a full pack and a half of the turkey. This was 4 pounds of ground turkey, and it cooked down to that. So this will probably make us 4 or 5 meals a piece. And then we have this ground turkey on standby. We'll make all of these burgers, and then whatever you don't use, you can freeze in case you do run out, you have more. So it's a pain in the butt to go to the grocery store midweek when you're in such a good routine, and that's typically when we fall off and we're like, oh, should we just order pizza tonight? Because you ran out of food. So always have extra on deck. We keep a ton of eggs and egg whites around, and Greek yogurts just as like snacks and side proteins, breakfast obviously. We buy like a 50-pound bag of rice, so we always have that. So then you're just buying, the fresh stuff, the veggies and the potatoes. We buy this in bulk because kids and adults. And then you can mix up your veggies each week. So always buy more than you need. We got the fruits covered too in the background. Multitask is tip number 3. So as you see, I have my favorite kitchen appliances for cooking. My plan is always to cook multiple things at once. So we can have the chicken going in the Instant Pot. We can have ground meat going on the wok. We can have burgers on the grill. We can have potatoes roasting in the pan, veggies in the steamer, and rice going here. So all those things are getting cooked at once. I made the mistake of making a menu one time where everything needed the oven. And I was like, okay, but 30 minutes for the meatballs, and then we got 40 minutes for this, and then 15 minutes for that. And I was staring at the oven all day. So come up with a menu that things can go multiple times at once. Invest in a big baking pan, get your Instant Pot, marry someone that loves the grill, and then break it down into 2 days if you need. So as you can see, the turkey's already cooked. I started last night. I made the turkey meatballs. Today we're gonna throw the burgers and the chicken kebabs on the grill, so it's not so overwhelming. You can do little things here and there if you don't have a full day to dedicate. So don't feel like, oh, well, I don't have a full day to meal prep. That's okay. Break it down into 2 days. Like, no one said it had to be done in 1 day. And then finally, get your family and friends involved. So if you don't have a significant other, bribe your friend and be like, hey, if you come over and help me, I'll send you home with 5 meals. If you do have a significant other and they don't want to follow your plan, encourage them to just help you cook. They don't have to eat the food, but maybe they'll just help you. Maybe they'll go throw some food on the grill for you while you're in the kitchen doing the stuff, or vice versa. Get the family involved. Last night I had our 3.5-year-old. He helped me with the meatballs. He was counting the different scoops of seasonings I was putting in. He was counting the eggs. We turned it into a little game. He had a lot of fun helping me. And then he ate like 3 or 4 meatballs because it was something that he made and he wanted to try it. And he was really excited and eager about it. So it actually worked out. A, he helped me. B, he wasn't terrorizing the house. And C, he ended up having a great dinner because he was eager to try what we had made. So don't feel like if you have kids, you just have to, send them out of the kitchen. I know sometimes it takes longer when you get your little kids involved, but it actually is really great in the end for all the benefits. So just to recap, rule of 3, keep it simple. 3 proteins, 3 carbs, 3 veggies. Buy way more than you think. You can always freeze it. Multitask, come up with a menu and food that you can cook multiple things at once. Break it down into 2 days if you need. And then finally, ask for help. Get your friends and family involved. Or if you don't want your friends and family involved, ask for help to watch the friends and family so you're not distracted. Okay, so that's today's episode of Friday's Fast 5. I hope you learned some things. Have a great weekend and an awesome meal prep.